My name is Diego and I have been a full-time piano instructor since 2007, and this is going to be our review of the Click and Play giant floor piano. In this video, we're going to be covering multiple important aspects about the product, including how does it sound, the modes, what do our students think about it when they played it, and at the same time, a couple of issues that I think might be a little bit concerning for some users. A quick disclaimer about the video: the piano sound is a little bit low, but that's not because of the product, it's because we didn't put a separate microphone on the speaker of the piano. Let's talk about the sounds of the piano. It has 8 of them, and we're gonna post a video at the end of the review so you can hear all of them. This is the piano sound. Then it has a saxophone. Violin. They are decent. I think a couple of them are more usable than others, and they do sound pretty similar to each other, but I think they are okay. One of the things that I read in the product description was that this product is touch sensitive, which means that it can react to how hard or how soft you play. Let me show you what I found about that. But I don't believe that when I'm doing notes that are hard or soft, that sounds any different. So I don't believe this, the one that I got, is touch sensitive. Also, in my opinion, it should have letters. It doesn't come with it, and it was fairly easy to ask my wife to put them with a Sharpie. But I think for anyone, it will probably be ideal to know what the letters are supposed to be. That way, if you're trying to play a specific song and you download it, let's say from the internet, what the letters are supposed to be, you can try to practice them that way. I think that the manual mentions is that you're not supposed to fold it, and I'm sure no one is intending to purchase this product so they can leave it in their living room forever. It is pretty big and you do need to fold it, and I do think that the company says that because it says that if you fold it, you're gonna potentially damage it and get the connections inside of it to stop working. So far, they are still working for us, but at the same time, I think for me, that's a little bit of a weird disclaimer about from the company, because you absolutely will need to fold it in order to put it away. When it comes to volume, the piano is pretty loud, and I think a great option is that you can lower that volume. So it is good too. If you have the kids playing and they're somewhat making a lot of noise, you can lower that so it's enjoyable for the whole family. When it comes to the modes, they were a little bit confusing for me, but let me tell you a little bit of what I found. It has a demo mode in which songs are built into it, and you can trigger them by putting into that mode and pressing specific keys. There is a record function, so let me show you how that works. And then press playback, which can be a cool function. For me, it was hard to understand the difference between playback and play, but there's one option about the keyboard in which there's pre-recorded music, and it doesn't matter what note you're gonna be stepping on, the machine kind of like plays the correct note for you. So you pretty much just have to work out when in time would you play those notes to fit the song that you're trying to do. Let's talk a little bit about what did our students say about it. They had a lot of fun. It's a product that allows you to stand up and it's very almost like an active way of making music. And when I used it with my students, they literally had a great time. It's almost like exercise, and it allows you, with the notes that it have, to be able to almost have 3 players at the same time. I think you have to have a little bit of musical knowledge to make 3 players do something that sounds interesting. And I wish it had a couple more keys and would go down all the way to a C, because they will be a little bit easier to fit more music in it. But absolutely, the students that we had from multiple ages really liked and really got engaged about playing it. One of the biggest concerns that I have about this piano is that the piano is not completely in tune. If I play a C on it, and I play a C on this app that I want to show you here on my phone. So the note C is actually a little bit almost detuned between C and C sharp. And what that would do is that then I cannot bring my guitar and play with it while, let's say, I have a kid playing something on it, because then my guitar wouldn't match the notes that are being played there. Another thing that concerns me about this piano is that the notes are actually not even in tune with each other. So if I play C, and you can see in this app, it tells me that it's almost like a B, but it's about 17 cents off from where it should be. But then when I play the D, The D is actually -15, and then the E is actually +7. So you're getting all these notes that is actually the piano is not in tune, not only with, let's say, a reference like a guitar or a piano, but it's actually out of tune with itself. Those are actually not completely the correct notes from each other. So I'm ready to give you the conclusion of the video. Can we recommend this product? Unfortunately, I feel like it will be a no. It's a very fun product, and it will be an absolute yes if it would be in tune. Because if it's in tune with itself, and if it's in tune with a normal keyboard, it would allow you to play a lot more music with other people. I think the fact that it's out of tune really restricts what you can do to only using this as a standalone. And I think for that, I wish there was another product that actually would have all of these features, but at the same time will be in tune, so you can do a lot more things with it. I want to thank you for watching. Definitely let me know if there's other products that you would like to see me review. And if you would like more information about what we do, check our main website, thehitmusicstudio.com. We'll see you soon. Flute. Then I guess a trumpet. I guess 3 more. And I believe that's probably a mandolin. Then we have a xylophone. And lastly, we have a guitar sound.